your life. Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Listen to me. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Black, black.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him to first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On 1st and 10, Cousins, flush to his right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. Stephon Diggs. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Cousins now. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we're good.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We're good. Hey, yellow.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by any.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cousins now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Cousins forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And finally brought down at the 38. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. Third down here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run for it with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
Listen to me. Move, move. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Zoom.
Rodgers going to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Gun! Go ahead, go ahead. Gun! Go ahead, go ahead. Liz, 50, here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Cousins now. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that'll...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Listen to me.
Second down, Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing is Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins has got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wide. We're going, let's go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. They'll try the draw, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. A very solid gain of 27. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Over here. Line left.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. For Notre Dame man equanimity is St. Brown. That is touchdown number 1 in his NFL career. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Wide. Ringo.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Packers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your